Folks, in my 20 years in the league, I've never seen anything like this. What's about to unfold right now, behind the scenes, is not just a rumor. It's a seismic shift that could reshape the face of the NFC South and possibly the entire NFC landscape. I'm talking about a move so massive, so audacious, that it's been kept under tight wraps, shielded by layers of secrecy. But trust me, I have sources that go deep into the NFL's inner sanctum. You're about to witness a story that's been buried in the shadows, a secret so explosive that it might just alter the course of a franchise, of a career, and of an entire division. And here's the kicker. What I'm about to reveal, no one outside these confidential circles is talking about. This isn't just a hypothetical, it's an insider's dream, a play that's been meticulously planned, negotiated in hushed whispers, and now teeters on the edge of existence or execution. I guarantee what you're about to hear will shake your belief in the NFL's status quo. Because what's happening right now goes far beyond mere rumors. It's about a strategic move so bold, so calculated, that the NFL world will never see it coming, until it's already done. And the real secret, it's still in the shadows, waiting for the right moment to explode. But before I dive into this, I need you to do something. If you're serious about knowing everything, if you want to stay ahead of the game, hit that subscribe button now. Smash that like, smash that bell, because what I'm about to tell you is only for the insiders. The true NFL diehards who understand that in this league, secrets don't stay hidden for long. This story is for those who believe that behind every headline, there's a hidden chess match, an unseen war of power, and a playbook so meticulously crafted that it could redefine the futures of players, coaches, and entire franchises. So, buckle up. Because what you're about to hear might just be the biggest NFL story of 2026. And trust me, it's only just beginning. Let's get into the core of what's happening with the Atlanta Falcons heading into this offseason. The Falcons, a franchise with a rich history, an ambitious front office, and a coaching staff determined to write a new chapter, are in a delicate position right now. They're coming off back-to-back 8-9 seasons, failing to make the playoffs in an NFC South that's only growing more competitive. And here's the truth. Their defense, despite flashes of promise, remains inconsistent, especially along the interior defensive line. The defense's real weakness, that's the run defense, non-existent at times, gashed by power running and efficient blocking schemes. They've struggled to generate consistent interior pressure, and that's been a central issue in their inability to close out games. If you watch Atlanta's game film from 2024 and 2025, it's clear that their defense is a patchwork of talented players, but missing that one game-changing interior presence that can collapse the pocket, disrupt rushing lanes, and command double teams. They've tried to fix it with a combination of mid-tier free agents and draft picks, but the results? Meh. Against the run, they're getting pushed around, and offenses are exploiting those weaknesses relentlessly. It's a problem that's been magnified in high-pressure moments, and if the Falcons want to take the next step, they need something more, something they haven't been able to manufacture in free agency or the draft. Now, let's talk analytics. According to PFF, their interior pass rush grades rank in the bottom quarter of the league. Their run-stop percentage, among the worst in the NFL, opposing offenses are consistently able to run right at them in critical situations. They need a disruptor. They need someone who can not only eat up space, but terrorize the quarterback from inside. A game wrecker capable of transforming a defense into a top-tier unit overnight. And here's where my sources tell me the Falcons are looking. Beyond the usual free agent pipe dreams, beyond the draft buzz, they're eyeing a move that's been kept under wraps, a swing for the fences that could change everything. Enter Bryan Bresee. That's right, Bryan Bresee. And if you think I'm just throwing an off-the-wall name out there, think again. You see, Bresee is a player whose film and advanced stats make him a natural fit for what Atlanta desperately needs. I've broken down his game extensively, studied his metrics, analyzed his potential, and I can tell you, this isn't just a pipe dream, it's an opportunity that's too big to ignore. Why Bresee? Because he's a rare talent who combines elite get-off and first-step quickness with a massive, powerfully built frame that fits perfectly into a three-tech or nose tackle role. At 6'5", 305 pounds, with arms measuring over 32 inches, he's built like a nightmare for interior linemen. His quickness off the line in college at Clemson was eye-popping. On film, he's the definition of explosion, bursting out of his stance, bursting through double teams, and collapsing the pocket with relentless inside pressure. The advanced metrics. Bressy's pass rush win rate is among the top at his position. His blend of agility, strength, and technical skill makes him a nightmare for blockers. His pro football focus grades have climbed sharply, especially in pass rush situations where he's routinely generating pressure on quarterbacks. His TFL percentage. Over 10% in his last college season. His sacks. He's not just a power rusher, he's got finesse, spin moves, and can dip under blocks with ease. And don't forget his special teams contribution, blocking kicks, forcing fumbles, creating turnovers on defense. He's got that spark, that disruptive ability that Atlanta's defense desperately needs. And the best part? His durability. Throughout his college career, he's been durable, rarely missing games, and his bloodlines, coming out of Clemson, a program renowned for defensive development, make him a plug-and-play candidate in the NFL. Scout reports rave about his high football IQ, leadership, and relentless motor, traits that make him a franchise-defining player. Now, how does this all come together in a trade? Well, here's the real shocker. My sources reveal that the Falcons have been quietly exploring a blockbuster deal, something that involves multiple draft picks, perhaps even a future first-rounder, along with some secondary assets. The Saints, who are very interested in maximizing Brian Bressy's value before his fifth-year option decision, see him as a cornerstone piece. They're open to moving him for the right offer. Why? Because they are in a rebuild mode, eyeing cap flexibility, and want to craft a competitive roster around their existing stars. Imagine this. Atlanta, hungry for that interior pass rush, acts swiftly, offering a package centered around a future first-round pick, a young, talented player or two, and a conditional pick based on performance. The Saints, looking to accelerate their rebuild, recognize Bressy's immense upside and see an opportunity to cash in on his value now, especially since his rookie deal is still very manageable under the cap. It's a bold move, but in a league where window dressing and all-in strategies define winners, this trade would be a game-changer. It would instantly give Atlanta the disruptive interior presence they've been dreaming of and breathe new life into their defense. Plus, it's a message. Atlanta's front office is serious about competing now, about taking risks, about making statements. What about the logistics? Cap-wise, moving Bressy makes sense. His rookie deal is undervalued relative to his talent, so Atlanta could absorb his salary with some creative cap maneuvers, perhaps restructuring a veteran's deal or converting a signing bonus. From New Orleans' side, the trade offers multiple benefits: draft capital, a chance to rebuild, and the flexibility to pursue other defensive upgrades or even a quarterback if they decide to go that route. And here's the kicker. This isn't just a one-sided deal. The Falcons, with a young, ascending roster, could also flip some of those draft picks into further upgrades in free agency or the draft. Bressy's addition would be a centerpiece, a cornerstone piece that aligns with their new coaching philosophy under Stefanski, emphasizing pressuring the quarterback and disrupting passing lanes. Now, why would Bressy agree to this? Well, it's simple. He's the kind of player who's been built for this moment. At just 24, he's entering the prime of his career. Playing for a team that's on the rise, especially under a disciplined, scheme-fitting coach like Stefanski, would give him the platform to shine, to showcase his full potential, and to become an even more dominant force. Plus, the Falcons are 100% committed to building a top-tier run-stopping defense, and Bressy's skill set aligns perfectly. In summary, folks, this isn't just a rumor. It's a carefully crafted, meticulously negotiated move that can redefine both teams' futures. The Falcons are desperate for an interior game wrecker, and Bressy's name keeps popping up in these insider circles as the perfect fit. The Saints, they're listening. They're weighing their options, entertaining offers. And I've got it on good authority that all of this is happening behind the scenes right now, silent, stealthy, and dangerous. So what does this mean for the Falcons? It's a seismic shift. Imagine a defense anchored by Bressy, his ability to collapse the pocket and stuff the run, transforming the entire scheme. It elevates their entire front, making their linebackers' jobs easier, freeing up their secondary, and giving them that edge against the high-powered offenses of the NFC. It's the kind of upgrade that can turn a middling unit into playoff monsters overnight. And what about the long term? If Atlanta pulls the trigger on this deal, they send a message loud and clear. They're all in. They're building a championship-caliber defense around young, talented players like Bressie, Bijan Robinson, and a hopefully healthy quarterback. They want to say to the division, we're here to stay. Because in the NFL, it's not about just competing, it's about dominating. It's about setting a tone for years to come. And let's not forget the media fallout. If this happens, every national outlet will be talking about it. Peter Schrager, Ian Rappaport, and the NFL insiders will be breaking down the details. But only those in the know will realize just how close this deal is, and how it could be the first domino in a series of bold moves that will reshape the NFC landscape. Now I know what you're thinking. How soon can this happen? That's the million-dollar question. My sources indicate that the Falcons are seriously contemplating making a move within the next few weeks, before the NFL draft, to maximize their leverage and set the tone for their offseason. The Saints. They're playing it close to the vest, but I've heard whispers that they're open to negotiations, especially if Atlanta's offer hits the right mark. Remember, this league waits for no one. The clock is ticking. Because right now, somewhere in the NFL's inner chambers, a secret deal is being hammered out, an electrifying trade that could rewrite the history books. And the question is, will it be Bressie heading to Atlanta, or will these plans be derailed at the last second? The answer, my friends, is coming very soon. This leads us to an ultimate question: what's next? Keep your eyes peeled, follow the breadcrumbs, because this story, this game-changing move, is only just beginning to unfold. Trust me, the NFL is about to witness one of the most strategic, explosive, and unforgettable offseason maneuvers in recent memory. And you, my loyal viewers, are right at the epicenter of it all. Stay locked in, because in the NFL, the biggest stories don't stay hidden forever, and what's about to explode is destined to shake the league to its core. This is just the beginning. The insiders know it, the teams know it, and you better believe the players and coaches are already preparing for what's coming. So get ready, because when it hits, it's going to hit hard. And once it's out in the open, the entire NFL world will be talking about how one bold move changed everything. Are you ready for that? Because I promise you, this is only the start of something much bigger. The countdown has begun. The NFL's biggest secret is about to come to light. Don't blink or you'll miss it.